I never actually thought they're gonna fucking cancel it after one season. Alright. uh Reasons why is because I actually thought it did well on Netflix. It reached the top 10. That's the thing. I thought maybe they're gonna give it another they're gonna give it another fucking season, then see how it does. But I never thought they were actually gonna cancel it. I think it's because people tune in for the first episode. I think it did well number wise too. Like it was released like 3 or 4 weeks ago. I think it did well when it was released, but people tuned out. That was the problem. And I understand. I've watched the anime Cowboy Bebop. I watched it like 3 or 4 years ago. I loved it. I wouldn't say it's like the best anime as people say it is, but it is a decent anime. And the problem with Netflix, okay, I like the fact that they're somehow following the roots of the anime, but there's a lot of things which you can put in live action, which only suits for anime, for the anime style. And that is why it made the show cringy and cheesy as hell. And that's why I zoned out in episode 1. I was actually gonna give this show a try. Later on, I was like, okay, I've watched episode 1. I'm not really into it, but I'll give it a try like in a few weeks after I watch these other shows. And then until I saw what's this, a clip on YouTube of Ed. That's when I was like, fuck it. Like, I think it was in the last episode where Ed pops up, and that clip made it, that clip was so cringy as fuck, and you really can't fully get into it and buy it. That's the thing. And I did like John M. Chow. He was a good, he was a decent pick. But otherwise, Faye, I think she wasn't done right. She wasn't done right. But Spike was done right. I think John M. Chow did well, Spike. But other than that, like, it's actually surprising. And this is the problem with Netflix. I don't know how I think you should leave anime away from, they shouldn't do live adaptations of anime. And this is what's scaring me when they do One Piece and Avatar. Okay, Avatar isn't an anime. Is it an anime? No. People say it's an anime, people say it's a cartoon, but anyway. And that's what's scary. I don't know what they're gonna do, because as you saw, that show, you could tell it's kind of low budget, but I bet Netflix spent a big dough of money, and that's why it got cancelled. Even though the effects look like very cheap compared to like HBO's max budget and stuff like that. The worrying thing is what they're gonna do with One Piece, how they're gonna manage to make Luffy. You just can't do live adaptations. You can't do anime live adaptations. It just doesn't work. But maybe I do have hope for Avatar. I think the way I've seen the casting, what they've done, I think they may do it properly, because Avatar, the effects wise is not that much. I think as much as One Piece. One Piece, there's a lot of things which I don't think it will suit in live action. But Avatar, you can actually do that. You can actually do that. It depends on how. This is what I'm scared of. I'm gonna tune in when Avatar gets released, but I'm just scared they're gonna fuck it up like they fucked every live anime adaptations, and that's the problem with Netflix. So it's kind of a scary situation, because I really love Avatar. It's like my childhood. I grew up with that shit, and I wouldn't want it to be ruined. And the fact that the creators left the project, that's what's even worrying me more. But the thing which got me excited is the casting. The casting of them, I think the casting's like spot on. Like that, there's like uh, I don't know the names, but anyway, I'll just say the casting has been spot on. But yeah, Cowboy Bebop. And I think it deserves to be cancelled. And the media were trying to put it like, because there was a like attack on Faye, the way she was portrayed and stuff like that. Yeah, the media tried to do some shit, in the background by doing work. Like bring politics into animes and stuff like that, or in live action, changing characters. I can say changing characters and adding politics into them doesn't work, and I don't know why they don't see why what's this the media don't see that, because they're not really focusing on the fans. That's the thing. The fans are the ones who's gonna be paying the bills. They pay Netflix bills, they pay the subscriptions, not the media. And this is where it has to stop. And that's why that Master of the Universe by what's his name again, Kevin Smith, that's why it's not gonna get a second season. People tuned in into the part one. Then there was so much politics into it, and boom, part two comes in, didn't even make the top 10. Didn't even crack it. I think it was number one when part one released. I think it was number one, but it didn't even crack the top 10, and definitely that show is getting cancelled. And that's the problem. Don't add politics, don't change characters. Don't do that thing. Don't do that. Or you're gonna receive backlash. The fans, and this is the problem with also Kevin Smith. Why he did it all wrong. The fact that he was attacking the fans, that's where he fucked it up. And that's what the fans said, okay, you're doing that shit, I'm not gonna tune into it. They forget, people forget. You may have the media's back, but don't forget, the fans are the ones who pay for the subscriptions, who are gonna watch it. You don't have enough media people to support you. To support you. And I think it's clicking right now. And this is where politics has to just stop right now. And Cowboy Bebop cancelled, and I'm okay with it. So hey, tune in for more. Sorry for the late situation. I was sorting out some Christmas shit, and my ex-girlfriend kind of dumped my ass. Fuck. That gets into the mental side, but as a man, you just gotta. Why am I tuning this story? But anyway, cheers and check it out.